Well, do you want more stress in your life or less stress? Well, the research actually suggests having less stuff in your home might be the key. But would you get rid of your kids' toys? Would throwing out their toys actually simplify Shona's and everyone else's life? Well, Ali Kazaza wrote about her personal journey with decluttering in the latest Mums at the Table magazine. Now, Melly, how did she do this? It sounds too simple just to toss stuff out.
Yeah, well, she got to a point where she was just really frustrated because, you know, she just didn't have time. She's just thinking about cleaning, thinking of packing up, cleaning up after her kids. And so one day, she just went in and she basically sorted out the toys to the ones that the kids actually played with and just gave away the rest.
What about doing that with your own stuff? I mean,
well, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Did she go ahead?
I think, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think of it more from the beginning part. I don't even collect that many toys. Like, we don't buy that much for Jax. I think he's pretty happy with the few. Sometimes I give him an egg carton and tell him to go be creative.
But that's not a bad idea, is it?
Yeah, just because we don't have a lot of space to be collecting tons
But that's the thing. I have been to houses where there are a lot of toys.
Yeah.
And,
And it's so hard to clean up. That's my big beef, and I try and get my kids to clean it up. And I've had so many arguments and like disparaging like times with them going, oh my goodness. I'm like, I've got to get rid of these, but I haven't gone through and followed through all the time. So we still have a lot of toys.
And you guys have still only got 2-year-olds. Wait until they're about 4 or 5 and you haven't cleaned out the 1 and 2-year-old toys. You do actually need to go through every so often, and especially I had 2 boys, so we had a lot of building blocks and trains and things that quite frankly, the boys weren't interested in. That their choice of toys were other things. So we did that. Every so often we'd go through and clean out the toy box and give them away. Or
did you clean out the toy box with the boys?
Nah.
No, you did it on your own at night while they're asleep.
No, well...
I think what has happened with us is that we are the youngest of cousins, so we get a lot of hand-me-downs, so we don't end up actually buying anything, and I don't even think, oh, let me go get something. I don't even have the time to think about it, and someone has given us something. So I think I would feel guilty now getting rid of the things people have given us. I don't know how to get rid of the hand-me-downs. Like, do we give them back, or what do we do with them?
I actually pass them to someone else with a kid.
Go to Vinnie's or, somebody else.
My neighbour across the hallway has a kid who's about 6 months younger than Elliot, so it just walks across the hallway.
What I've done with, because my sister has younger kids than me, so what we've sort of done at Christmas time is I've said to my kids, all right, choose a toy that you're not playing with or you're not using anymore, and we sort of swap, we do a cousin swap at Christmas time, and that's sort of their gift to each other. So I know we're getting a new toy in, and it's not necessarily decluttering, but it's a way that they get sort of recycled. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But, you know, it really helps because I know I do this decluttering probably once every 3 months, because if I don't, it gets me really frustrated because I'll be like, there's just so much stuff. I live in a small 2-bedroom apartment. So
you have to be.
Yeah. And so it actually does help, like, you know, just getting rid of the stuff and knowing that there's less stuff in your life. It doesn't, you can breathe easier.
Declutters the mind.
I've always said, like, the sign of a cluttered house is the sign of a cluttered mind, and I always say it with myself in mind, so I'm not, no one else.
No, even before I came here today, I was just going on a fury of cleaning because I'm like, I'm so stressed about other things. If I could just see some cleanliness in my house, it would, like, help organize everything else inside my head.
Your wardrobe's a good one. I hate getting into the wardrobe and going, what am I going to wear today? And there's, you know, a rack of clothes and you're just like, no, just start.
Yeah, sometimes too many options for kids is not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
Did you keep any, like, toys that were sentimental for your kids at all?
I have a few things that I've kept for the boys for when they have children, but not a lot. Just a few things that were sentimental for me.
Yeah, I've got some that my parents sort of gave me when I was a little kid when we were growing up in New Guinea, and they've sort of brought them out and they're really unique and different. It's something to think about.
I'm not too sentimental, so I chuck stuff away, and then after I do that, my husband go, oh, that was his first such and such.